Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where we are always striving to find the most obscure answers. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Giovanna, and I'm from South Buckinghamshire, and this is my partner Paul, and he lives in Hertfordshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's Nella. This is Chance, my best friend, and we're from Birmingham.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm John. I'm from Colchester, and this is my friend Chrono from London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name's Sandra. This is my hubby, Seamus, and we're from Randalstown in County Antrim.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. No, you're not watching a glamorous shampoo advert. That's just my co-host for today. It is my Pointless friend. It's Stephen Mangan.
Hello. Is he or isn't he? And I can tell you at home, he isn't. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. I'm very well. It's great to see you here
Yeah,
again.
it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Back on the old saddle.
Back in the old kidney desk.
I get to sit down all day. How do you? You must be exhausted standing up.
Absolutely exhausted.
It's no wonder you're leaning on that thing.
I know. Oh, everyone thinks it's casual. It's not. It's vital.
It's orthopaedic.
It's what it is. Yeah.
And welcome back, Sandra and Seamus, who were very impressive last time round. But we have three brand new couples, so good luck to all of you.
Very good indeed. Now, Louis and Ella did not win the jackpot last time, so we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Points. Before we go any further, I'm just going to make one thing perfectly clear, and that is that we will always be eliminating the pair with the highest score at the end of each round. So just make sure your scores are as low as you can possibly get them, OK? Very, very best of luck. That's the only rule. Our first category today is international football. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many teams that have reached the quarterfinals of a FIFA World Cup since 1991 as they could. Stephen.
Yes, we're looking for any national team that's reached the quarter-final stage of any men's or women's FIFA World Cup tournament from 1991, which was the year of the inaugural women's competition, up to and including the 2023 Women's World Cup.
Thank you very much indeed. Giovanna.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
It's terrific to have you here, Giovanna. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I am retired. I've been retired for about 4 years, and I used to be a teacher of maths and physics. I started off as a physicist, but because I'm not very good at practical work, I went over to the dark side and taught maths.
What's the practical side of physics?
Well,
in teaching?
I mean, doing experiments with students, it was fine with the physics part, but when I had to teach other sciences, probably my first year of teaching, I almost set fire to the lab.
Yes.
Doing an experiment.
We've all done that. I mean, did it go wrong?
It
or...
did.
Yes.
I was trying to show how not to put out a chip pan fire. And you were meant to put a little bit of water into the burning oil.
Yeah.
And I thought, how much is a little bit? And I ended up with a wall of fire, and all I could see were the paper mobiles and the wooden ceiling. And there was a class of ashen-faced students, and me, probably even whiter. And one very wise 11-year-old said, "That wasn't meant to happen, was it, miss?"
Yes, thank goodness for wise 11-year-olds. Brilliant. Anyway, how are you feeling about these international football fixtures and teams?
Very, very bad, because I don't follow football at all.
It's just going to be a test of sporting nations,
but
then,
it's
isn't
a
it?
country.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm going to go Croatia.
Croatia. Says Giovanna. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Croatia is absolutely right. Still going down. Oh, it's a terrific answer. Look at that, 13. Very well done. Very well.
Excellent answer. Croatia reached the men's quarter-finals in 1998, in 2018 when they were beaten finalists as well, and in 2022.
Thank you very much. There we are, Stephen. Now then, Ornella, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I'm really enjoying that jumper.
Thank you.
It's a terrific jumper.
Pretty nice, isn't it?
It really is. Well, I'm thinking maybe somewhere in Canada, a Canadian scene, possibly. I don't know.
I can let you borrow it.
Could you do that?
Yeah, of course.
Next show. Ornella, tell us all about yourself.
I'm currently studying photography at University of Northampton.
Are you enjoying it?
I love it.
Good.
It's a
How many years into your course are you?
2 years into my course, yeah.
Brilliant.
Currently, I enjoy sports photography a lot. Love taking photos of football and rugby students.
So that basically means you have to sit down in the sort of pitch side.
You got to get weird angles, yeah, man.
Yeah, you've got
crouch down.
huge, great
great
lenses.
got to lay on your back sometimes.
It's exciting,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get the shot, have you yet got the shot?
I've got the shots.
Wow. That's all any of us could dream of. Ornella, what are you going to go for?
That's a great question. I'm going to go for Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Ornella goes for Spain.
No.
It's right. It's very right. 63 is how right it is.
62, 2023, the first time Spain reached the quarterfinals of the Women's World Cup. They went on to win the title. Men's quarterfinals in 1994, 2002, 2010, and Spain won the Men's World Cup in 2010.
Thank you very much indeed. Stephen, John, welcome to Point. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, John.
Yeah, so I'm a physiotherapist and a rugby player.
Very useful. So you are right in the heart of your future clientele when you're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fabulous. So, I mean, do you treat the whole team, the whole club?
I don't, unfortunately, no, because I don't see private patients at the moment, but definitely
Right.
considering the amount of injuries we get,
Yeah.
I'd be busy all the time.
Yeah, you'd be leaving your card in every changing room you visit.
It'd
I
be
should
knee
think.
after ankle after back
Oh,
after
yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah. This is extraordinary. I mean, the rugby is just for fun, presumably.
Yeah, it's just for
You're
fun,
not a
yeah.
professional
No.
club rugby player. OK, now, John, do you follow football?
I do.
Do you follow it
So-
enough to feel you could make an informed,
I've got-
low-scoring answer?
Yeah, I've got a few possible answers. I think the one I'm going to go for is Denmark.
Denmark, says John. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Denmark? Denmark is absolutely right. 63 is our high score, and you pass it. 13 is our low score, and you pass it. 8 is where you end up with Denmark. Very well done.
What a good answer. Yes, the women have reached the quarterfinals twice, 1991 and 1995. The men only once in 1998, and they were knocked out in the quarterfinals as well. So, terrific answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Now then, Seamus, welcome back. Great to have you with us a second time. Tell us more about yourself, Seamus.
Well, being semi-retired now, it allows me to devote more time, Xander, to my real passion in life, which is Irish sports, Gaelic football and hurling.
Very good.
Hurling, the fastest field sport in the world. So my own club were All-Ireland champions in the fairly recent past as well.
Oh, really?
So it's a proper passion.
Do you play or do you just watch?
I just puck about now, but
We all do a bit of that.
that's just hitting the ball between each other, you know, for fun.
I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. I see. Yes. What fun, though. Lovely thing to be. And hurling, do you play on ice? No.
No, it's very similar to hockey, except you can
It is,
pick the
isn't it?
ball up, run with it, and tap it on the end of your hurdle.
Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
score goals and points.
Very violent, very violent.
Very
game.
violent
Very
indeed,
dangerous
yes.
game. You'd be in a lot of work, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be used a lot.
It's definitely not for the faint-hearted.
No, absolutely not. Now, Seamus, what are you going to go for?
I think I'll go for South Korea.
South Korea. Shall we see how many of our 100 said South Korea? South Korea is right. Well, 63 is our high score, 8 is our low. You passed the high. You passed the low, down to 2. Look at that, Seamus. Very well done indeed.
Great answer. Yes, South Korea, the men's team reached the quarterfinals once in this time period, and they went on to come fourth in the 2002 tournament. But no one says 2002.
I think it's about time they did.
People normally say 2002.
I think they'll come round because
You
we
think
say
they'll come round?
1901.
I'm trying to make it work.
You've got to make it work.
Yeah,
You
2002.
are going to make it happen.
2002
2002.
tournament.
2002. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 2, Seamus, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed. Then we travel from 2 to 8, where we find John and Chrono, and from there to 13, where we find Giovanna and Paul. 63, Ornella.
I know,
This is a-
man. It's crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it? I just said South Korea as well.
Well, listen, I know, but it does mean chance. You see that mountain on Ornella's jumper? That's where you got to climb.
You got to climb for it.
But anything can happen. We're going to come back down the line now. Well, the second players, please step up to the podium. There we are. Sandra, welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us again.
Thank you.
Tell us more about yourself, Sandra.
Well, I have a fun fact. I'm a bit of a Game of Thronesy. I love Game of Thrones.
Well, Northern Ireland, full of locations.
Yeah. So the very last scene of Game of Thrones in the very last season was filmed just beside our house. So I did try my best to blag my way in with my high-vis jacket to see what was going on.
That's the way to do it, high-vis. Did you go back with bribes and things you'd baked?
I walked the dog down there and tried to charm them with my Irish banter, but
they were having none of it?
No.
I can't believe that. Sandra.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Next time. Maybe you should have said you'd be an extra.
Yeah.
There we are. Anyway, Sandra, look, you are on 2. Brilliant work from Seamus in the first pass. And it means 60 or less will get you into the second round.
Well, I'm hoping I don't get a big red X for this, but I'm thinking Republic of Ireland.
Republic of Ireland, says Sandra. Shall we see? I'm trying to read Seamus's face there. He's giving nothing away. Inscrutable, Seamus. Here is your red line. We are going to say Republic of Ireland. What happens? Nah. Maybe not so inscrutable. I'm so sorry, Sandra. That scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 102, but the round is not over yet.
That's tough because they did reach the quarterfinals, but before this time period, 1990, the year before we're looking at. So it wasn't a bad guess, actually, but didn't quite work out this time.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Chrono, welcome. Great to have you here on Point. Just tell us all about yourself.
I'm originally from Hong Kong, but I moved to London last year. And then currently, I'm working like a operations support in a busy warehouse. So I guess life is well.
There we are. Very, very busy warehouse.
Yeah, very busy.
So you're in charge of the operations, making sure...
Just tidying up here and there, just making sure every day the operation is doing smoothly.
Working as it should.
Yep.
Exactly. Very good. And what do you love to do, Chrono, when the operation management is done?
During my free time, I love running. And I start running half marathon like this year.
Wow.
And then I'm practicing like a full marathon in a few months.
Oh, well done you.
Ooh.
That's pretty, yeah, exactly. Oh, begs the question, why?
Yeah, I want to give myself a challenge. So
no,
this
good.
Is the challenge.
I totally get that, Chrono, and well done you for rising to it. Now, what are you going to go for in this football category? And by the way, you're on 8, which means 93 or less gets you through.
I have a few countries in mind, and the one I'm going for is Ghana.
Ghana, says Chrono. OK, you get a red line. It's way up there. Should we see what happens when we say Ghana? Good, and good enough. We will see you in round 2, Chrono. One. The best score of the entire round so far, taking your total up to 9. A single-digit total.
Great answer, Ghana. Yes, they reached the quarterfinals once in this period in 2010. Ghana were knocked out after an opposition player controversially handled the ball on the line to stop a certain goal at the end of extra time, and Ghana missed the resulting penalty. Tough on Ghana. Great answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Now then, Chance, welcome to Pointless. Will you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah.
Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm from Birmingham. I'm a retail assistant, and in my free time, I DJ.
Do you now? What sort of music do you DJ?
I DJ everything. So from like garage music to bashment, everything really. I'm very versatile in my music, so everything.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And how long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing it for about a year now.
Excellent. You love it.
Yeah.
Does everybody get you for their parties?
Family parties and stuff, yeah. But hopefully in the future, like concerts, that's my goal.
Concerts.
To be DJing,
Fabulous.
stuff like that.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are on 63, Chance, which means 38 or less gets you into round 2.
Okay.
What are we thinking? Is this an area you're familiar
I'm not a big
with?
football watcher, so I'm just going to take a guess.
OK.
I'm going to say Jamaica. It's just a guess.
OK, Jamaica, says Chance.
Yeah.
You get a red line. It comes in sort of there-ish, I'm going to guess. There it is. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Jamaica? Shall we see if it's right? Sorry. I'm sorry, Chance. I'm afraid not Jamaica. That scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 163.
Ornella knew, didn't you?
Yeah.
As soon as Shant said it, you started twitching.
like,
and,
oh, man.
no.
It's all right, though.
They've never made the quarterfinals, but,
Yeah.
one day.
One
One
day.
day.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Now, Paul, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a retired museum curator. I was a museum curator for 21 years, which was a wonderful job.
That's a wonderful thing. Tell us, what was the museum?
It was in Luton,
What was it called?
Luton Museum.
The Luton Museum, you say?
Yes,
And that's in Luton?
it is.
Good.
I did events and exhibitions, and the biggest exhibition that I ever did there was a Star Wars exhibition. And for that, to promote it, I ended up on Blue Peter,
See, that's just brilliant.
dressed as a Star Wars white-suited stormtrooper.
Wow.
And I told my kids, and the only way they could tell it was me was because I've got very long arms, and they could tell it was me.
There you are.
And it was fun.
Anyway, listen, Paul, you were on 13, which means it doesn't matter what you score, you're through anyway. So what would you like to go for?
I'm going to go for one I hope is right, so I'm going to say Cameroon.
Cameroon, says Paul. Should we see how many of our 100 said Cameroon? There's no red line for you for the lovely reason you're already through. Oh, well, there we are. 100 for Cameroon, I'm afraid. Takes your total up to 113, but it couldn't matter less. You're through.
Again, they were a 1990 quarter-finalist, and our period starts in 1991. So good answer, but not right. So there were only 4 pointless answers. Before we look at them, I'll give you some other low scorers. You would have got 3 points for Bulgaria, Colombia, and Norway. 1 point for Canada, China, Costa Rica, Nigeria, Romania, and Senegal. But here are the pointless answers: Chinese Taipei, aka Taiwan, North Korea, and Paraguay. And one more there, Ukraine. Well done at home if you said any of those.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. That brings us to the end of our first round. Means we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Shants and Ornella. I'm afraid it's you. But it's your first show, so we'll see you next time.
Okay.
So it's all fine. We'll see you then.
Thanks
and
for
that
having
jumper
us.
will be mine.
Yes, it will.
Thank you so much for playing. But for our remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Well done, all of you. I mean, terrific work there. No one did better than Chrono, our lowest individual scorer, and Chrono and John, our lowest combined scorers. So fantastic work on that middle podium there. I get the feeling they're quite good.
Very good.
You getting that?
I've got a vibe.
Yes, I'm getting that as well. Anyway, best of luck to everybody. Our category for round 2 today is Oscar-nominated actors. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns films with Oscar nominations for both Best Actress and Best Actor, Steve.
On each pass, we're going to show you 6 pairs of actors. In each pair, the performers were Oscar-nominated for Best Actress and Best Actor for their roles in the same film. We will also give you the year of that film's release and the initials of its title. You just need to name the film, please.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. OK, so here comes our first board of clues, 6 of them. Pairs of actors. And we have Jessica Tandy, Morgan Freeman, DMD, 1989. Vivian Leigh, Marlon Brando, ASND, 1951. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, ASIB, 2018. Julie Walters, Michael Caine, ER, 1983. Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman, MRBB, 2020. And Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, TSOTL, 1991. There we are, Paul. What are we thinking?
I know a few of them. I think I will go with Julie Walters and Michael Caine in Educating Rita.
Educating Rita, says Paul. Should we see how many of our 100 said Educating Rita? It's right. Excellent answer. Excellent film. And down he goes to 31. Very well done. Good, strong start.
Yes, good answer. Neither actor won their category. Shirley MacLaine beat Julie Walters. Shirley MacLaine for Terms of Endearment. And the other 1984 winner was Robert Duvall, who won Best Actor for Tender Mercies. Not a film I know.
Can't remember Tender Mercies.
No, but an Oscar-winning performance.
Yeah, clearly.
Got to
There
be
you
good.
are.
Got to
Yeah.
be good.
Chrono.
I think I have a few answers in mind. I think I will go for Vivian Leigh and Marlon Brando, that would be A Streetcar Named Desire.
A Streetcar Named Desire. That's a good answer. I think let's find out how many of our 100 said it. A Streetcar Named Desire. A Streetcar Named Desire. Well, 31 is the only score we have at the moment, and you pass it comfortably. Down to 9. There we are. Single digits again. Single digits chrono. That's what they're calling him.
Good answer. Vivian Leigh won her second Oscar after her Gone with the Wind Oscar, but Marlon Brando lost out to Humphrey Bogart for The African Queen.
There we are.
Both great films.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Seamus, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to talk us through it?
I won't be able to talk you through all of it, unfortunately, but Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper as A Star is Born. The bottom one is The Silence of the Lambs, but I think I'm going to go for the top one, which is Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy, says Seamus. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Driving Miss Daisy. Driving Miss Daisy is right. 31 is our high score. And you pass it. 23 for Driving Miss Daisy. Well done, Seamus.
Well done. Jessica Tandy won the Oscar at the age of 80. She's still the oldest woman to win Best Actress. And Daniel Day-Lewis won the Oscar that year over Morgan Freeman. He won for My Left Foot.
So,
yes.
The Silence of the Lambs has been provided.
Silence of the Lambs is correct, 59 points.
And then A Star is Born has also been given.
A Star is Born, 47 points for that.
Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman, 2020.
Quite a memorable name of a film.
Oh, no. That's going to
Not
make it
long
even
ago.
worse. I'm not remembering it.
Ma Rainey's
Black Bottom.
Black Bottom.
Yes, there we are.
There we
Yeah,
go. And that was the
good.
lowest score of the round with 2 points.
Heavens.
Well done if anyone got that.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Chrono, well done. 9. Superb work there. Then we travel up to 23, where we find Sandra and Seamus, and then up to 31, where we find Paul and Giovanna. Giovanna, you'll get the tail end of the next board. I hope there's something nice and low scoring on it that you know to level up. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Well, the second players, please step up to the podium. Well, now, let us put 6 more pairs of actors who were nominated for the same film for an Oscar on the board. Can you name the films? Here they are. Helen Hunt, Jack Nicholson, AGAIG, 1997. Claudette Colbert, Clark Gable, IHON, 1934. Katharine Hepburn, Henry Fonda, OGP, 1981. Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, LLL, 2016. Deborah Carr, Yul Brynner, TKAI, 1956. And Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne, WLGTDWI, 1993. There we are. Now then, Sandra, you're on 23. We're looking at a target score of 7 or less.
I know a couple of them, but I think I'm going to go for the top one. Helen Hunt and Jack Nicholson as Good as It Gets.
As Good as It Gets, says Sandra. You get a red line. Let's see if we can get you below that red line with As Good as It Gets. It's right. Oh, it's good. Very well done indeed. 17 is what that scores, taking your total up to a lovely round 40.
Well done. And they both won their Oscars, and they both won Golden Globes for that film.
Isn't that a happy outcome?
Pretty much as good as it gets.
Yes, thank you. That's just splendid. Thank you. John, now you're on a score of 9. If you can score 30 or less, you are in the head-to-head.
The only one I can think of is probably the really obvious one, which is Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, La La Land.
La La Land, says John. Here is your red line. Where do we end up with La La Land? La La Land is right. 40 for La La Land takes your total up to 49.
Emma Stone won, Ryan Gosling didn't.
And poor old La La Land thought it had won,
Yes.
but didn't.
Controversial moment in Oscar history, yeah.
I mean, that's like handball, isn't it? That was like that.
That's tough. That's tough. No one will ever forget.
No.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Giovanna, 31 is your score at the moment. 17 or less will get you through. Would you like to talk us through the board?
I would love to talk you through the board, but unfortunately I can't. The Katharine Hepburn and Henry Fonda film, I know, that's on Golden Pond. But I'm going to go with Deborah Kerr and Yul Brynner in The King and I.
The King and I, says Giovanna. Now, here is your red line. It's low. Can we get you below it with The King and I? King and I is absolutely right. 49 for the King and I, taking your total up to a lovely round 80.
Yul Brynner won for his playing King Mongkut of Siam. Deborah Carr lost out to Ingrid Bergman for Anastasia. Right, so we've already discovered On Golden Pond. That's correct. That was a lower score, Giovanna, but it still wouldn't have been low enough. Either of the other ones would, though, have seen you through. Any ideas?
I mean, yes, I can do the bottom one, which is What's Love Got to Do with It? And it took me a little while to work that out.
Not easy. So many letters. I think it's bamboozling. That would have scored 7. But the Claudette Colbert and Clark Gable film, can you tell me what it is?
No, I can't.
It
happened
one
night.
It happened one night. From 1934, 1 point.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Right, that brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to our second pair, Giovanna and Paul. For a moment there, I thought you'd snuck in. But I'm afraid you're our high scorers this round. It's only your first show. We'll see you next time. Looking forward to it already. Giovanna and Paul, we'll see you then. But for our 2 remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Chrono and John, Sandra and Seamus. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,000. However, we now have a little moment here before we start playing the head-to-head. See if we can find a couple of pointless answers. And we can throw some more money into that jackpot, £250 for each one we find. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Jackie Collins novels as they could. Stephen.
You'll see 6 options. 4 are titles of novels written by Jackie Collins, 2 of which are pointless, and 2 are not Jackie Collins novels. £250 for each pointless answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless Jackie Collins novels from these 6? Here we go. We have Kiss of Life, Sinners, Hollywood Husbands, Past Imperfect, The World is Full of Divorced Women, and Lady Boss. There we are. Does anybody know anything?
No.
We are hopeless on this one, I'm afraid.
I have a funny feeling I've heard Hollywood Husbands and Lady Boss.
Bear that in mind. Chrono and John, would you like to nominate a pointless Jackie Collins novel?
Since we are clueless, so we may like go for The World is Full of Divorced Women.
The World is Full of Divorced Women. Is that a pointless Jackie Collins novel? It's a Jackie Collins novel. Oh, it's one of those as well. Very well done. Now then, Sandra and Seamus, should we see if we can find the other one? What do we think?
We think Hollywood Husbands is one, but we don't think it would be pointless. So we're going to guess at
Sinners.
Sinners.
Shall we try Sinners? Is Sinners a pointless Jackie Collins novel? It's a Jackie Collins novel. There we are! Look at that. Very, very well done indeed. It's 19 shows since we've had a double pointless, so well done.
Well done. That was some really ninja playing there.
Wasn't it?
What about you? Jackie Collins fan?
Oh, man and boy.
Man and boy. So you'll be able to tell me which of the 2 Jackie Collins novels?
We think Hollywood Husbands, because I'm just basically going Hollywood Husbands and Lady Boss.
And you'd have been right on both counts.
Oh,
well done.
Look at that.
Hollywood Husbands, 2 points. Lady Boss scored 7, which means the other 2 are not novels by Jackie Collins. Kiss of Life is, of course, by Dame Barbara Cartland.
There we go, of course.
And Past Imperfect is Jackie's sister's autobiography. Joan's autobiography was called Past Imperfect.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Right, very well done indeed. You have just found both pointless answers, which means we can sit back and enjoy the sight of £500 adding themselves to our jackpot, taking the total up to £2,500. Who'll be playing for it, though? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. OK, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about orchids that look like creatures.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 pictures of different types of orchid that are named or nicknamed for their supposed resemblance to various creatures. We'll also give you their names, but we'll only show you alternate letters of the words that tell you the type of creature the orchid resembles. Please give us the missing creatures.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. OK, let's reveal our 5 orchids, and here they are. We have A, O-K-Y orchid. B, O-H orchid. C, O-E orchid. D, E orchid. And E, flying UK orchid. There we are. Chrono and John.
Yeah, we've got a couple of ideas. We're going to go for B, moth orchid.
Moth orchid for B, moth orchid. Now, Sandra and Seamus, can you talk us through those other orchids?
Oh, A is, we believe, monkey orchid. I'd have to say we're struggling beyond that. Other than D, we think is bee orchid, but we're going to go for E, which is flying duck orchid.
Flying duck orchid. So we have moth orchid and flying duck orchid. Chrono and John went for moth orchid for B. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said that? 27 for moth orchid. Meanwhile, Sandra and Seamus are going for E, the flying duck orchid. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Flying duck orchid is right. It's 57 for flying duck. My goodness. Chrono and John, very well done indeed. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Firstly, how weird are orchids?
Aren't they just?
They're just, what's going on?
Yes.
So, Xander, talk us through.
OK, well, monkey orchid, there it is.
Correct, the 58 points for that.
Extraordinary.
It is, isn't it?
Brilliant piece of work.
Yeah.
Then we've got a dove orchid here. Look at the little dove.
Also known as the Holy Ghost orchid.
Yes.
15 points for that one.
Absolutely.
That was actually the lowest scoring one and the only one that would have beaten moth orchid. And that leaves finally...
the bee orchid.
The bee orchid, yes. It's self-pollinating, but that doesn't stop bees having a go on it.
Good.
66 points for that.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. Well, here is your second question. Now, Sandra and Seamus, you get to answer it first, but you've got to win this one to stay in the game. So good luck. Our second question today is all about singing voice types, Stephen.
We're going to give you 5 classical singing voice types, male and female, but in anagram form. Please give us the most obscure answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you unpick these anagrams of voice types? Total corn, riot bean, rap soon, renounce trot, and belter. There we are. Now then, Sandra and Seamus will go first.
The second one's baritone. The bottom one's treble.
The second voice tone.
I don't know.
I would go baritone.
OK, we know a couple. We'll go the second one and we'll say baritone.
You're going to say baritone for riot bean. Now then, Chrono and John, can you talk us through the rest of those anagrams?
Yeah, we know the top one is contralto. Third one, what do you say? Third one
Soprano.
was? Soprano.
And then the last one is treble.
What do you reckon? The top one?
Yeah, let's go with top one. Yeah,
So-
contralto, please.
You're going to go for contralto. So we have baritone and contralto. Sandra and Seamus went baritone for riot bean. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Baritone is right. Down it goes to 23. Meanwhile, Chrono and John are going for contralto at the top there for total corn. Shall we see how many of our 100 said contralto? It is contralto. And it wins the point for you. Very well done. Down it goes to 5. This is an amazing score. Very well done, Chrono and John. And it means after only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Terrific work, yes. What are you, Xander? Are you
Baritone.
You're a baritone.
I'm a right bean.
So you're worth 23 points. Talk us through the rest.
Well, treble there at the bottom.
Treble at the bottom, 31 points.
Soprano.
Soprano, 34, highest score.
And I'm guessing this is a countertenor, renounced trot.
Countertenor,
Yes.
the lowest score, 4.
There.
Very good.
Fabulous. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen. That brings us to the end of the head-to-head round, and it means we have to say goodbye to Sandra and Seamus. Once again, you come storming into the head-to-head round, and you come up against, I mean, my goodness, Chrono
Yeah,
and
they were
John.
brilliant.
Just fabulous work there. we'll get to see you next time. And next time, we will take it. In your third show, we'll take it up one more notch up to the final, I have no doubt. But thank you so much for playing, Sandra and Seamus.
Thank you.
For Chrono and John, though, now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Chrono and John. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,500. The big question is, what would you like to see come up? I mean, not much has held you back.
Hopefully, tennis.
I think for me, geography, so sort of countries, islands, anything like that.
OK, tennis or geography, but I would imagine there'd be a handful of other things you could have a pretty authoritative crack at. OK, well, let's have a look. There'll be 4 things, as ever, appearing on the board. And today's 4 are Spanish landmarks, green music, basketball achievements, P.G. Wodehouse on TV.
What do you think, Spanish landmarks or green music? Yeah, it's a toss-up between those two.
Basketball, I mean...
Do you know much about basketball? Because I don't. Or P.G. Wodehouse. I mean, the only one that I think I'd be confident in is green music. Well, music.
Yeah.
Anything music related. What do you reckon?
Spanish landmarks.
OK, Spanish landmarks.
Spanish landmarks it is. Wow, we got there.
We got there.
Sorry.
Oh, that was tough. I felt that. So, Spanish landmarks. We're looking for the name of any of the 16 national parks of Spain, as listed on Spain.info, the official tourism site of Spain. Note that the list includes parks in the Canary Islands and the Balearic Islands, as well as in mainland Spain. Or we're looking for the name of any city or town in Spain where there is a Roman Catholic cathedral or co-cathedral that is currently active, according to the Spanish Episcopal Conference. The Spanish Episcopal Conference identifies almost 90 currently active cathedrals and co-cathedrals in Spain. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we will throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
OK. Do you know any national parks?
No, not really. Let's go for city and towns.
Cities and towns that have got cathedrals.
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah, I'm thinking La Coruña, because, you know, I mean, let's think about football.
Yeah, La Coruña, that's in north, isn't it?
Yeah, La Coruña.
Girona, is that?
Yeah, Girona.
Yeah.
And, I mean, maybe Zaragoza. That might be a choice.
That could be.
Okay, I'm just popping up names in general.
Yeah, we want...
Valladolid.
Yeah, that could work. Because we also want to avoid the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Like Barcelona.
Tarragona.
Oh, there's loads, aren't there?
Valencia. But Valencia would be very popular.
Yeah, so go for ones which are less likely to score. So what are we going? We've got 15 seconds.
Zaragoza. And then La Coruña.
La Coruña.
And try Girona.
Girona.
Yeah.
OK,
let's do it.
We'll go for that.
OK, it sounds like you've come up with 3 answers. There we are. We're going to stop it at 3 seconds. Let's have your 3 answers. What have you got?
We are going for cities and towns.
OK.
All 3 of them. And then the first one will be
Zaragoza.
And then the second one would be...
La Coruña.
La Coruña.
Yeah. And the third one would be Girona.
Girona.
Yep.
Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I don't know.
Zaragoza.
OK, Zaragoza we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Girona.
And La Coruña goes in the middle. So Girona, La Coruña, Zaragoza.
Yep.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have Girona, La Coruña, and Zaragoza. Well, they look terrific on the board. If any one of those turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £2,500. What would you like to do with that, Chrono? I'm going to ask you first.
I'm running a half marathon, which is running for a charity. Some of them might be in it, and then the rest want to give myself a treat, you know.
There we are. John, how about you?
I think, in all honesty, I'd probably go on holiday, maybe to Spain to see all the cathedrals.
Well, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
All the Roman Catholic or co-cathedrals. Well, very, very, very best of luck. 3 lovely-looking answers there. In all 3 cases, we are looking for cities and towns in Spain that have Roman Catholic cathedrals. Your first answer was Girona. Shall we see if that is a pointless answer? How many of our 100 said it? Well, Girona is right. If this goes all the way down to the bottom of the column, you will be leaving here with £2,500. Girona takes us down through the teens and into single figures, still going down with Girona, still going down. Oh, sorry, one. One person said Girona. OK, let's not dwell on that one. Do you think if that one person knew Girona? No, we won't even think about that. La Coruña is your next answer, exactly the same criteria. How many of our 100 people said La Coruña? Might this be pointless for £2,500? Oh. That's annoying. I was enjoying saying La Coruña.
Good name, isn't it?
I know, it's a great name. So we now turn to Zaragoza, which I'm also enjoying saying. This was the one you thought was your best shot at a pointless answer. Shall we see for £2,500 whether Zaragoza is a pointless answer? Is right. OK, well, your first answer, Girona, was right. La Coruña turned out to be incorrect. Zaragoza, absolutely right. We go down through the teens with Zaragoza. Can this be pointed for £2,500? Still going down with Zaragoza. One.
Oh, you're joking.
There's one person in our 100 who's Spanish, I suspect.
We do what we can.
That's
Yeah,
three amazing
close.
answers there. Even La Coruña was great. I'm so sorry, though. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, but you do win today's trophy, and very, very impressively as well. I mean, hands down win across the show.
Yeah.
Very well done indeed.
Oh, that's tough. Yes, La Coruña doesn't have a cathedral listed on that list. Did you mention Valladolid?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pointless answer. Unlucky. Let's have a look at some of the other pointless answers, starting with the national parks in Spain. We have the Atlantic Islands of Galicia, Monfragüe, Sierra de Guadarrama. How are you enjoying my pronunciation?
Loving
And
them.
Teide, which is in Tenerife, Teide. It's a volcano, the highest point on Spanish soil. In fact, everything else was pointless apart from the following, who all scored points: Sierra Nevada, Doñana, and Picos de Europa. Right, here are some of the cities and towns that have Roman Catholic cathedrals: Getafe, Ibiza, Oviedo, and Santiago de Compostela. The scoring answers here, as you said, Barcelona, Madrid, Seville, Valencia, Malaga, Cordoba, Alicante, Bilbao, Cadiz, San Sebastian, Burgos, Girona, Granada, Leon, Murcia, Palma, Tarragona, and Zaragoza. Everything else was pointless.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen, and thank you so much, Chrono and John. It's been wonderful having you on the show. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £3,500. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Stephen.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.